I'm gonna keep this real, honey. We're gonna keep this a reality show, right? Let's do this.
Anything that's messy and you guys are all over.
We know things.
We don't need the gossip. We don't want it. We shouldn't be in charge of it.
And once you get it, you can't just
It's a duty.
Well,
come on! The desert cannot quench the mother thirst of these beaches.
Do you think she had a master plan to kind of dim everyone else's light?
Yeah.
Let's clap for her for giving me all the publicity. Great job for Ian.
What can you
throw me
tease?
under the bus like this?
Honey, I'm from Jersey. I take the bus in.
No, I don't know what an analogy is. Like, take a season off and go back to school.
I don't even know what it's called.
You just said Karma Sutra like Teresa says ingredients.
The spirit of Teresa literally filled my body.
There could have been either like a child hiding in there, a GoPro, the cop without a badge book.
It is such a mess. There is so much going on.
It's very real.
Hashtag full shock.
Can I just finish my business while you all shout?
You're gonna see who's lying, who's thirsty.
Right on the money, babe.
Expect the unexpected.
Virtual reality. I don't hate, I caffeinate. Okay, I also hate too.
My jawline and tan may be fake, but I always keep it real.
The real Evan from Page 6. We're gonna initiate you today, Evan.
You're much more muscly.
I mean, thank you. I go to the same gym as Joe Gordo.
And now, please welcome to the stage your fabulous hosts, Evan Reel and Danny Murphy.
Hello, guys. Oh my God, thank you for coming. This is crazy. Wow, it's a really packed house.
I need to know, did anybody not get tickets to Seth Meyers and that's why you're here? Because he's upstairs right now. No? Okay, good. I just want to know. I just want to know what we're dealing with.
We are going to spill a lot of tea tonight, guys, and I'm so happy that there are so many Bravo-obsessed people in the house. We have a really great lineup.
Stacked lineup.
Yeah.
Does everybody here watch Bravo? Imagine if someone's like, what? They're like, this isn't CNN? No. But no, it's a great lineup. It's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe a little dramatic. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Wait, who is the biggest Bravo fan in here? Who do you think?
Ooh.
Who?
Someone just shouted so much. I'm scared.
Yeah, wait, we need to figure out who that person is because we have some prizes.
Ooh.
And it's time to give the biggest Bravo fan a prize.
A prize. So the biggest Bravo fan who just shouted.
Make yourself known.
Emma! Do I trust you in the front row? Yeah. Are you going to be nice and pass this with the person who got it?
You
this is like kindergarten, you know what I mean?
No, I want a caring award.
Oh,
Okay,
nice. A caring award. Oh my God. Totally. Okay.
Okay. So can you share and pass this down to the biggest Bravo? And also because you're so nice, I'm going to give you something too.
Yes, you get something
but
too.
But also imagine I didn't. I'm like, thanks. No. Do you know what? Do you like sexy hair?
Yeah.
Oh.
You do? Well, this is courtesy of our sponsor, New Beauty. Yes.
I know, because you can't have a beautiful lineup like we have without shouting out some beautiful products.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, take it away, Danny.
Yeah, so tonight, because here's the thing, it's interactive. I know all of you are just like, I'm drunk already, but you have to do one thing. Besides have a good time, you have to do one thing. So tonight, you're getting the exclusive opportunity to win New Beauty's biggest beauty box of the year. I mean, I couldn't carry it. Evan is stronger than me. I couldn't carry it.
No, I could hardly carry it. It's 13 pounds, and it is worth a whopping $1,500.
38 products are in it.
38 products,
Wait,
yeah.
also, I love the energy shift. Everyone's now competitive.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not sharing anymore.
Yeah.
She's like, my kindergarten teacher didn't tell me that.
Yeah. So the New Beauty editors, they have put together an insane collection of products. It includes hair care, skincare, body care, makeup, beauty devices, and more. Yeah, it's really legit.
It's amazing. So someone here is going to win it, and I kind of love that. It's like Oprah light because one person's going to win it. You know what I mean? Don't look under your chair. There might just be crumbs. But one of you will win a beauty box. So what you have to do is there's a little QR code on your tables. There should be a little QR code. Do we see a QR code? I know it's dark. Everyone is mumbling about, is there a QR code? Yes?
Okay, did you find it? Okay, good, we found it. Okay, so they one of y'all will win, and it'll be very, very exciting.
I know. I hope we don't have to, like, at this point of the, like, you all know what a QR code is? You
Yeah,
scan
we're good, right?
We've all been to a dinner and you're like, it doesn't work for me. I'm always that person. But I hope it works for all of you because you can scan it and then you enter automatically from that.
Yes, and so at some point tonight, we will let y'all know who won. But for those of you that don't win, no fear. The New Beauty team is here tonight, and for only $269, the first 5 buyers can leave with their $1,500 worth of beauty products from New Beauty. So...
And I mean, I looked in mine. There's some good gifts. I'm not going to give a gift from mine because I'm selfish. Sorry. But there's some really great stuff. And there's like things you have to do. All you have to do is get that text going because we're going to call you live through the show.
Yes.
So before the show ends, we're going to call somebody.
A little ring-a-ding-ding.
And some magic is going to happen.
You're going to come up here and get your New Beauty box. And if you aren't lucky enough to be here and you're just listening to the podcast, don't worry, you also have a chance to win. Just text Beauty Pass to 52705 and you will be entered to win one as well.
Wait, is everybody entering?
Are we good?
The drama's happening?
Okay.
Wait, who would be mad if the person next to them won? It's okay. Yeah, right? Yeah, you're like, wait, that's mine. Oh, God. I feel like now it's like at a reunion where everyone's like kind of shouting at their own table.
Yeah.
It feels refreshing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're going to have a little bit of a New Jersey reunion first here on stage.
Yeah, can we clap for New Jersey, the state and the franchise?
Yes.
Both are beautiful.
The Garden State Girls always deliver, and we have 2 iconic blondes with us tonight from the New Jersey cast. We have Jackie Goldschneider. Okay, the green room is soundproof. We might have to go to the door. Danny's gonna literally go to the door and get them. We couldn't hear anything. Our producer had to text us when our names were being announced, so.
Hello, everybody.
Oh. Hello.
But they are excited to see y'all. I mean, I am too, but.
Can we also acknowledge how gorgeous they look right now?
They look good. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so nice to see you guys in flesh and in person. We've done Zoom interviews with both Jackie and Marge on virtual reality, and they were a joy, but it's just so good to get it IRL.
Oh, I know. I love being in person. I can't see anybody in the audience, though. The lights are so bright.
All you have to know is she was a good person in kindergarten.
She was. She got the Sharing is Caring award.
I love
and
that.
she passed one of your signed memoirs to the biggest Bravo fan in the house.
Thank you.
What's your name? Shiva. Oh my God. Okay, the star of the show.
Well, also, what I love is that both of you are in New York now, so you can talk about people in Jersey because we're not in that state.
Yes.
We crossed the border.
If we get in trouble, I'm going to blame it on you.
Happily. Well, I feel the first thing I want, because there was something in the headlines this past week about nobody on this stage, which
I
is
thought you were talking about me with my dad in the Bahamas. Did anyone see that?
Wait, yeah, tell us more about that. Can you tell us a little bit about your dad in the Bahamas?
I mean, it was so ridiculous. My dad called me from the Bahamas. He was like, I met people who like you. I'm like, oh, Dad. And he puts me on the phone with him for like 5 seconds. The next thing I know is like a picture of my 80-year-old dad with all these girls in bikinis. And they're saying that I was talking about Teresa. I'm like, oh, Dad. I'm like, please don't put me on the phone with people anymore. You know.
Oh my God. Well,
that's what I thought. But if that's not what it's about, go ahead.
Well, I love that your dad supports you.
Yeah, what a supportive dad.
My dad supports women in bikinis who want to take a picture with me. That's what my dad supports.
Well, we were going to ask about Teresa. I don't know if you guys heard her interview on the radio. She was apparently the rudest interview guest ever.
I heard it. I heard it.
What do we have thoughts, feelings, and or opinions about the situation?
Well, I thought it was very funny because she did talk about the food in prison in her book, and she actually liked it. She told me it was the best cookies that she ever had.
Pignola.
So I don't know why that was so offensive. I was like, if he would have asked that, I was like, that's the best thing about prison, the food. There you go. I mean, what's bad? I mean, for her. So I didn't think it was such an offensive question. So I was surprised that she got mad, because normally she doesn't get mad about things like that.
Yeah, and at least it was about the food. It could have been about anything else related to prison, so.
For sure.
He didn't ask about the showers.
She made it. You know what? She made it into a thing by getting so angry. She could have just answered the question and it would have been over.
Right, totally. She should have just said, like, I love the cookies. They weren't sprinkled.
Why do I feel like you just summed up Teresa, too? She made it a thing because she got so angry.
Yeah, she made it a thing.
She really does. And also, like, she looked amazing after, too. I just want to know what she ate every day because I would want to see that.
I want to go to camp.
Did you get that body in camp?
No, I need to go get one.
Is that what your dad said to all the ladies?
Yes. Well, Margaret, you came on our podcast recently, and you said that you felt like you were in a super chaotic place when you were approached about doing The Housewives. So I want to know from Jackie, what kind of place were you in when you were approached? What was your casting process like?
I was in a very mom place. I think I was sitting in my minivan and waiting outside of basketball practice, and I got a text message or an email, and I was like, no, because here's the funny story. So we lived around the corner from Siggy Flicker, and every time, right? So
Drink if you hear the name Siggy Flicker.
Yeah. We're in the same town, so like every time we would drive by her house in my minivan, Evan would be like, who would do that? There'd be like 100 vans outside. He'd be like, who would do that? And I'd be like, oh yeah, who would do that? They're crazy. So I thought like Evan would never sign on for this, so why would I say yes? But then like I came home and I asked him like, would you ever do it? And he's like, well, what are the chances you're gonna get it? I said, I don't know, like 1 in 1,000. He's like, yeah, go for it. And then
Oh my God, and the 1 in 1,000 chance happened. I love that.
And I feel everybody was very happy to see you on their screen and Evan, too.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
That's why he probably was working. He's like, yeah, call the cameras. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And now, Marge, you were approached about doing it before you actually signed on. There was a pilot, Pigtails and Power Tools. Like, I find that so interesting.
I was approached season 6 with the twins.
Oh.
But
Drink every time you hear the twins.
Yeah.
Honestly, thank God you didn't do that.
But but I couldn't do it that season because Joe and I were doing a show called Pigtails and Power Tools. But P.S. obviously that show never came to fruition. And I was a cocky bitch, and I was like, no, I'm not doing Housewives. I'm doing my own show. And I couldn't get out of it. 2 years later, lawsuit, lose my money. Housewives comes back to me, season 8, and they're like, are you ready now? And I look at Joe. I was like, I think we should do it. And it literally took me like 2 weeks. I didn't have a big vetting process because I was already vetted. It happened very, very quickly. And, we went right on the show. Of course, I thought it was scripted. I never thought Psycho Cases could argue like that. But obviously, I was very wrong.
Yeah.
Very wrong.
I came on with Jen at the same time. And at first we were like, yeah, we're going to be besties.
Oh.
We're going to do it together. We were like really excited to do it together. And then,
Call her now then.
yeah.
Call her bestie.
You call her after.
Yeah, and here we are, season 13, and things with Jen aren't so awesome. How would you each describe your current relationships with Jen Aiden?
I mean, I'm definitely not friends with her, but I don't think we have like a huge war going on. Yeah.
Okay.
I would just say she doesn't love me. Which is fine. I mean, I thought everything was okay. I mean, the new season's coming up. You guys will see what happens.
Speaking of the new season, who had the best season 13 and who had the worst season 13?
What do you classify as best?
That's up to you.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
I was a good time this season. Let's see. I think that there's a new girl who stole the show, but of the existing cast members, best season. I mean, like Margaret always kills it.
Oh, thank you. No,
we love it. We love it.
Thank you. No, you know what? I think. You know what? I can't say who had the best season, really, because our cast was so great this season.
Great, yeah.
The new ladies. 2 of them I really love. Are great.
There are 3. There are
2 of them I really love too.
No, I would say no, but we're all great together. Everybody's so good. I think Teresa probably loves her season because she gets married.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all were at that wedding.
Yeah.
I was there for a little while.
Did you?
No, listen, I went because Teresa and I were in a better place. But I tried to do the best for all parties involved. I wanted to be supportive of Teresa, but Melissa and Joe weren't there, and I'm so close with them, and I couldn't dance the night away knowing my, closest friends are not doing well.
That's fair. So you went to honor, and then you're like, I'm gonna.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. And you saw the hair.
I saw the hair in real life.
I stayed a little longer.
Okay.
I felt like it wasn't gonna do anything for me to leave early, right? And I love Melissa and Joe. But what would me leaving early do, right?
What is the secret ingredients is to maintaining a relationship with Teresa? You guys are kind of in this like peaceful-ish place, but also while you're maintaining this very strong friendship that you have with Melissa.
I wouldn't, it's funny. Teresa and I think we respect each other.
Okay.
I wouldn't say we're always as close. We just did an event. It was very funny. We just did an event together in Ohio. And we almost had an argument on the stage, which was very funny because we were arguing about different stuff. She's like, you called Carlos King a liar. You had him on your podcast. I was like, I didn't call him a liar. Then her and I start bickering on the stage. But I think we both respect each other's strong personality, though we disagree.
What about you, Jackie?
I think we're just like, there's bigger fights to be had than like we already had like the biggest fight you could have. So I think, there's like other fights going. As long as there's other fights going on, like she's good. She's got her fix from me. Like she doesn't need me.
She just needs a target.
Yeah, she doesn't need to fight with me if there's other fights going on. So she's good this season. She's got quite a number of fights going on. So
Do you guys have because I feel like some casts talk about this. Do you guys have a Real Housewives of New Jersey group chat?
We're a very divided cast, unfortunately, right? Would you agree? And anyone who went to BravoCon can see that. So, so Margaret, me, and Melissa are always talking on a text chain with two of the new girls.
Okay.
And I think the other, Jennifer, Teresa, and one of the other new girls are always talking to ech other.
Where's Dolores?
Dolores is always like everyone loves
is on
Dolores.
Everyone loves Dolores.
Forget everyone loves Raymond. She's Raymond.
Does everybody
Everyone
love
loves
Dolores?
Yes.
Wait, speaking of Dolores, what do you think of her new man, Paulie? Are we fans?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
okay,
I think Dolores and Paulie
But
are.
I also love Frank.
Okay.
I love Frank.
Was it hard to like kind of mesh with both of them? But I feel like Dolores and Frank are so good, so it makes it easy. But does it get hard now that they're both dating people?
It's not hard for me. I think it's hard for them.
So it is hard for them.
I
Oh my
think-
God.
I think it's hard for everybody watching. I think it's going to be hard for people seeing it. I do think it's going to be hard for the fans to witness it. I do.
Okay.
I think because it's emotional. I think everybody had these high hopes for Dolores and Frank, even though we knew it wasn't going to happen. To see Dolores with David was never on screen, right? He was never around. Paulie's front and center.
Yeah.
And is Paulie like as lovable as Frank Catania?
I'll let it. I mean, to me, he's very lovable. I get along great with Paulie. I want everybody to watch and see what they think. But he's lovable. He's an Irish accent, an Irish brogue. That's very charming.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Frank. Everybody loves. Who doesn't love Frank?
I know.
I love Zaddy Frank. I know that.
Whenever he picks up the little chihuahua, I'm like, this is so funny.
Like, I want to be that chihuahua. Like, for sure.
And with the holidays coming up, I feel like you two will be seeing each other.
Yeah, we always
Do you
see
have
each other.
plans to see anybody else from Jersey?
Yeah, well, we're going to be together 3 other nights this week.
We'll be together 3
yeah.
other nights.
Wow.
I am.
Yeah.
It's funny. I am going. Jackie's going away for Christmas.
Yeah, I go to
But
Miami every year.
I'll
Ooh,
see.
nice.
Yeah, I'll see the new girls. I'll see Melissa Christmas Eve. And I have some people are coming to my house on Christmas. So I see all the ladies. I'll see Dolores. So we all spend time together. I think that's what's so great about Jersey. We're all really close.
Yeah, we really are friends. Like, cameras go down and we're very close.
And I love, especially you two, I feel like, because you're like 4 times a week, that's more than anybody I see. You guys seem to have such a strong relationship. Do you do any steps to like work on it, or is it just very natural?
Margaret's a really good friend. Like, I know I made that joke about, like, you don't want her as your enemy, but you definitely want her as your friend. She's such a good friend.
Thank you. No, you know what it is? I think it comes very naturally because we're very bonded. I mean, it's a rare thing to be in a sisterhood of housewives. It is like a sorority. And if you find someone that you really get along with, it's a rare experience. And it's so nice that we share so many things together.
Yeah, how do you not let the cameras impact your friendship? Because we've seen some friendships dismantle on so many franchises. You guys are going strong.
I don't think there's anything that anyone could do to me and Margaret. Like, we have no secrets from each other. I've never talked behind her back, really. Like, there's nothing you could say to me about Margaret that would be so bad that it would, like, sever what we have, you know?
It's funny. People do want to get other cast members. We won't mention their names, Jennifer, that she wants to, that she wants to unravel tight friendships. And I find that bizarre. She's like, well, she said this behind you. She said this to try and twist something that said, I don't like that undermining of other friendships. That's weird to me.
Does she try to do that to you two this season?
I think she tried to do it before.
Many times in the past, yeah.
Do you feel that's almost because I feel like she doesn't really have any like genuine friends on the show?
Oh, he said it.
Oh. He said what he said.
Because I kind of get that vibe because it's like she just like, hi, Teresa. And it's just kind of like very excited to be with Teresa. And I don't know if it's always reciprocated. And I don't know if she really goes above and beyond for anybody else that could like really be in her corner.
I'm scared she's going to be on an island by herself pretty soon.
Oh no, because there's a new.
Oh, okay. So
there's a new lap dog in town.
Oh, all right.
I hope it's a rescue.
I think it is.
I think it is. She needs a bath.
Okay. Needs a bath.
I didn't say that. No.
You did. By the way,
She said what she said.
Being shady. We're kidding.
We're joking. I'm totally joking.
They're like, no, she showers most days. Guys, it's fine. Yeah.
Not a bath. Not nice grooming. Okay.
I want to get your take on Louis' recent comments on Teresa's podcast calling Joe Gorga a great guy. That kind of like gave me hope for maybe a reconciliation. What are your thoughts? Do you think that Louis could finally be the one to facilitate peace between them?
I found that to kind of be a dig at Melissa. I think maybe he like. I found it to be. I think he maybe really likes Joe and wants to reconcile with him. But I kind of like. You should have said and Melissa too. Like you should have included her also because she's part of the feud. That's just how I took it. But I would hope, I hope that there's reconciliation. I don't love all of this like. I know it makes for a great TV show, but sometimes I don't love when the drama gets too toxic.
What can you tease about that night at Polly's, the finale party, when everything kind of just like went to... And I actually heard it was an Irish-themed affair with like bagpipe players or something. Is that true?
It was an amazing party, like visually. It was amazing.
Yeah, okay. Very explosive though.
Yeah, the party was great. I think people thought they were going to shock me and Melissa, but no one's really going to pull the wool over my eyes. I hate to say it, or Melissa. So I think we double-crossed them, and they were shocked. And it just everybody just got into it, and it just really got absolutely crazy, right? Everybody was screaming. It was I've never seen anything like it. Just so many things came up. I'm yelling, Melissa's yelling, Teresa. Everybody's like, every emotion came out, and it was not good to do that a few days before a wedding. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Dang. All right. I think it's time for a game.
It's gonna be a great finale.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, we cannot talk about Jersey without talking about the husbands. How would either of your husbands, do you think, would they describe this upcoming season?
Dramatic. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. I don't know. Joe always loves it. Nothing affects him so much.
Yeah, no, Evan had a great season.
But I feel like Evan and Joe B always keep it really cool.
I think the men always feel like, oh, it wasn't so bad.
No, they were fine. Yeah.
Joe Gorga would probably be like, I hate this show. He'd feel like, saying it upsets him. I feel like I felt terrible. I think Joe Gorga had a very, it's very emotional. It's his family, and I feel horrible.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Terrible.
But I imagine you guys just getting in the car after like so drained. The husband's like, oh, that wasn't bad. Guys, we're fine. They were like, great food and drink.
If Evan's happy, I'm happy.
Oh.
Wait, also, wasn't Caroline Manzo, she said she was gonna come back but turned it down?
Yeah. If Caroline Manzo had been on season 13,
I like her.
How would it have impacted the dynamic, do you think?
Oh my God. This past season?
Yeah.
maybe a lot of the hatred would have been directed towards her instead of Melissa. But
Okay.
I mean, I am all for Caroline Manzo coming back.
I hope, yes.
I like it.
Yeah, I enjoyed her. I got to spend some time with her. BravoCon.
Mm-hmm.
She's great.
Yeah, I feel like she would get along with you two particularly well.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that. Okay, well, I think it's time for a game.
It's time for a little game.
Yeah.
And this game is called Law and Disordered because I don't know if you all know, but we have a lawyer here, Jackie.
I'm a lawyer.
And I always say Marge in charge. You were the judge in this game.
Okay.
So this is your mallet from Michael's.
Oh.
I figured you would. So what we're gonna do?
Who do I hit with it?
Just, you know what?
Who wants you hit with it? So what we're gonna do? We're gonna give Jackie some scenarios from various Housewives franchises, and they're usually for scenarios where someone is in the wrong. So we're gonna make Jackie try to defend them.
She is the public defender today, yes.
She is trying to defend some people, and the first person you have to try to defend is Lisa Rinna. Marge is like, you didn't explain the game.
Yes.
So after she gives her defense, you hit when you feel you've heard enough, and you say, did she defend them enough or no?
Oh, I asked the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can also give your own opinion.
We
too.
want your opinion, Marge. You're
And
in
also,
charge.
Jackie, you are allowed to state your true truth with
After
these
you defend
scenarios
them.
after.
Yes.
But right now, you have to defend Lisa Rinna refusing to let Kathy Hilton promote any tequila, ordering her friend Kendall Jenner's 818. So you have to be like, you know what? This is why Lisa Rinna was in the right.
Well, you know, this show is about drama, and she wanted to give everyone a good show. The cameras were on, and she was like, what can I do right now that's gonna piss the out of Kathy Hilton, right? So she was like, you know what? Her rival, like Hilton's Kardashians, right? That's a historical rivalry.
Yes,
So
historical,
she was like, I'm
yes.
gonna piss you off by this is a good housewife move. Like, you got a tequila to promote, I'm gonna promote someone else's tequila. F you. And she did it. She did a good job, and she gave everyone a good episode.
We love it. Okay.
Voters, did Jackie do a good job of defense?
Do you think she did a good job?
I think she did a good job. I also think it's like maybe she didn't give a like her tequila.
That's true.
Right? What do you think?
Listen,
What's your real opinion?
it's hard to feel bad for a Hilton or a Kardashian.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
fuck that.
You're right. That's really true.
Okay, all right. The next scenario is from The Real Housewives of Potomac. Could you defend Mia for throwing a martini at Dr. Wendy during dinner for kind of like no reason?
So I have to defend it, right?
You have to.
You have to defend it. You can say your real truth after, but right now.
Okay. All right, well, Wendy said something about Mia's husband. And from experience, I know that when you say something about someone's husband, you like see red and like you lose like sight of what you're doing and your temper takes over. And so you like throw a drink. And so I understand, like, she didn't know what to do with her anger. She was talking about her husband, and so she threw that drink to shut her up. So.
All right.
Okay.
We're Team Dr. Wendy in the room,
Dr.
I feel,
Wendy,
right?
how do you think she
Kinda?
did?
I think she did the best she could. I mean,
Okay.
I think she did the best she could.
I mean, use your f***ing words. You're a grown-up. You don't have to throw a drink.
No, Jackie did her best
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
That she
Use your
And
words.
I also love how Karen just really that.
Well, I gotta get the editors on Potomac are like a rare breed. They're like, it's like a movie. It's like a telenovela.
So
watching this.
Emmy worthy. It's so good. Yes.
is.
Yeah.
For
We should
sure.
also shout out Robin Dixon is on tech. Her with the little boot box. Yeah, that was so good.
Yes.
All right. So next, this is an older but classic. Sonia Morgan creating a cheater brand to Skinny Girl. So she made Tipsy Girl,
Tipsy girl.
and that is a cheater brand. We all learned that from Bethany Frankel.
Well, so Bethany has Skinny Girl, and I've got a very strong opinion on this one because I say marketing skinny. I'm sick of marketing skinny. I don't want to drink something because it's going to keep me skinny. So you, Bethany, and Skinny brand, and go Sonia. That's how I really feel for the question and in real life.
Okay.
I love that.
All right. She said
how
what
did
she
Jackie
said.
do?
How did she do, guys? How do we feel? Okay.
I love that. I love it. And also because you have a marketing queen here, Margaret Josephs, and she knows how to market amazingly.
Oh my God. Your new line of.
Eileen, listen, I love Jackie's argument. It was amazing. The whole thing is, Bethany is also an amazing marketing genius. I mean,
She's a marketing genius.
A marketing genius. She is.
Wait,
That is
speaking of marketing geniusery, Marge has a line of mocktails coming out called Soiree, which is
do.
a whole lot of fun. Yeah. I can't wait to try them. They're going to be good.
I do. Soiree is actually, I'm going on Jeff Lewis this Friday, and that's when the website will be going live, and everybody will be able to pre-order for dry January. It's shipping for dry January. It'll be in some stores before then.
Okay.
But it's called Soiree. You can use it as a mixer as well. It's 12 ounces. It's only 45 calories. It's all natural. It's vegan. It's kosher certified. It's all natural. It's sweetened with monk fruit and some cane sugar. It's only 9 grams of sugar. I'm going to quick tell you the flavors. I'm going to try and make it really simple.
Okay, let's do this.
Of course, we have a margarita. It's passion fruit, rose, and guava. And then we have a tajito, which is watermelon, basil, mint, and chamomile. Very good. And then we have a cucumber one, a cucumber breeze, which is great for nausea, to be honest, because I had it when I was nauseous the other day. So fabulous. That's cucumber, lychee, and mint as well, which is great. And that's amazing. And then we also have a cocoa colada, which is, which is great, which is coconut, pineapple, ginger, and oh my God, I am drawing a blank on the last one. Lemongrass. Thank you, Lexi.
Thank you,
oh my God,
Lexi.
I lost it for a second. Thank you. Oh my God, thanks, Lexi. If I didn't have Lexi, I wouldn't know what the I'm doing. She's the real Margaret Josephs.
Well, on that note, I think we want to hear from the audience. If you guys have any
Some
questions, let it be known, and someone will come over to you with a microphone.
So raise your hand if you have a question. Okay, there's a question right here, and I cannot see past this person. So if there's more hands raised.
All we can see is our kindergarten star.
Yeah, you are fine, Sada. Do you have a question? Yeah. Okay, I'll just lean over. Okay. I don't know if this will. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, and I'll repeat it. I'll repeat it.
Here.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, we got the mic. We're figuring it out.
Thank you. I love you both. But my question's for Jackie. So, I came with my 2 friends. We're all Jewish, and we love seeing the Jewish representation on Bravo. And I know there's been a lot of hate right now, and you're so proudly Jewish on the show. Have you experienced any hate? How has that affected you? How do you deal with that?
I haven't really experienced, I get the occasional comments online, but I experienced hate when I commented on Michael Rappaport's post about Kanye West. I got a lot.
Really?
I got some hate from that. But in general, I haven't really gotten hate from show related. But, in real life, once in a while, you do hear it. And it affects me because my kids, they play at the JCC, and I worry about them playing there, So it's very unfortunate that we're still living with this, but, no, fortunately I haven't, but I do see it online. I certainly do.
Yeah, we appreciate you showing yourself and showing your life and being so proudly Jewish, and we see it, and I know everyone else does.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else has it? That was a great question, by the way.
That was a great question.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, who do we have? Oh, hello. Wait. You guys look really good.
Hi, ladies, looking gorgeous as ever.
Thank you.
Hi.
Okay, my question is, what advice would you give to somebody who would be joining the cast of your show?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh. Well, you two ladies look like you would be perfect Jersey girls.
What did I say? I definitely befriend. Don't make her your enemy.
Well, I would say wear leopard. You have leopard on. I would say be very authentic. to who you are. I think that's the most important thing. I think the audience could smell fake.
Yes, the audience is very smart, and people want like real. They want to see your real life. That's why they're watching you. So
You could see the phoniness. Like, we
Yes,
see you.
yes, exactly. You could see.
Are you? Excuse me. Are you calling us phony?
Are you kidding?
She would never.
As real as it
This
gets.
could-
As real as it gets.
That's.
Hi, you guys. I'm
Hi.
a huge fan.
Oh, really, Jen?
Okay.
Really, Jen
I feel
Fessler?
like if I was on the show, like I would want to be friends with you guys.
Oh, would you? If you were on the show,
I'm so
I see.
sorry. We've already reached our friend quota. But I can introduce you to some really nice ladies.
I heard you used to be friends with someone I hate,
My question is like,
but now
if
you're
you
friends
guys-
with me.
If you guys like had to pick someone to be like a friend of the show, like what kind of person would you pick?
If we had to pick someone
If
to
you
be
had to pick
friends of the
someone
show,
to be a friend of the show, what kind
yeah.
of person would you pick?
Yeah, what do you look for in a friend of?
someone who's funny. Someone who's funny, adorable,
That's it, just
smart, authentic, a good dresser.
A good dresser.
Maybe
A good
like you.
Someone who likes to eat with me.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza.
And I know you guys don't really know those ladies too well, but if you had to give one a naughty hat and a nice hat, who would get who?
Oh my God, the one in the black jumpsuit definitely gets the naughty.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And the one in the leopard gets
All
the
right,
nice.
ladies.
I agree. And by the way, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I loved your question. I don't know where
Yes.
you were, but I thought it was a
Yes, the girl that just went
That
prior.
was a fabulous
Yes.
And if Bravo's ever looking for any new housewives or friends, I will put your names in the mix.
Yes,
Please
we'll put your
DM.
names in.
Please DM. Woo! Do we have any more questions? Okay. I think there's one more.
Can I see? I feel like I'm blind.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should. This probably should be the last question.
Yeah, probably last question going on here.
After years of like being on the shows and like watching yourselves fight with people and seeing other Bravo shows and seeing other Bravo celebrities fight with people, do you find that you like argue better?
Oh, that's a good
Both,
question.
Like with people on the show and in your real life?
I just have a higher tolerance for arguing. It's like everything used to upset me. It was like, what do you mean you don't like my nail polish? Now it's just like, unless it's like gonna tear my family apart, I don't really care.
I don't know. Do I feel like I mean, Joe always says, listen, housewife, calm down. If I say something snide, I probably do have a quicker temper sometimes. I might have lost a little patience for nonsense, which I'm not proud of. That's the only thing. But I feel like, since being on Housewives, I feel like you do get under more stress because you become very opinionated. That's part of the territory. And not that we weren't always opinionated, or we probably wouldn't be on the show, but I think you voice your opinion more. So now I think in my everyday life, I voice my opinion way too much, and everyone's like, shut up. They're like, we didn't ask you. My family's like, then my family might be over me. I'm just saying that.
but like now you're trained. You can't stop. It's like opinions.
Well, I also feel like your family might be over you, but a lot of people here probably aren't. And they can party with you tomorrow, right?
Yes. Oh, yes. Tomorrow night, if you didn't get enough of the Marge tonight, tomorrow night I'll be at the Green Room, myself and Amy Phillips right after me at 7 p.m. I have a great drag queen, Marty Cummings. Yes, we have a holiday soiree with the Marge tomorrow night, 7 p.m. at the Green Room, and then right after is Amy Phillips, and I'll be doing a little something with her, and she's a great show as well.
Well, I love everybody you just said, but more importantly, I love you both so much.
Yes. Our Jersey queens.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Give it up for Jackie and Marge, guys.
Thank you.
It's a little steep.
I know that could be a little steep.
Because I'm gonna go. Do you want to introduce who's coming, and I'll grab them from the back. And
Okay. So next up, we have some sexy Bravo hunks. We have Jason Cameron from Winter House and Amrit Kapai from Family Karma, and between the two of them, it's probably like 39 abs total. I'm very excited to see them in person, IRL. But before they come out, and as Marge and Jackie get situated, we have some presents for people.
You know they're on Bravo because they each brought their own bottle of wine.
Oh my God! You're not kidding. He brought the whole bottle.
Well, yeah, do a little cheers.
Oh my God! Cheers, boys.
And your mic is there. Your mic is there.
Oh my God! I love this so much. One of them models underwear and one of them makes underwear. So this is perfect.
Combo.
Yes.
And also, because there are beautiful people on the stage, it reminded me, don't forget that QR code, because next up, that winner's calling out. And if you don't do it, I'm not going to feel sorry for you. I'm not going to feel bad. Okay.
All right, so let's get into it. First of all, I just want to know, how does it feel being so hot? What is that like?
Ask Jason. He's a gorgeous man.
Oh, you both can speak to it.
Hot? Really?
Yeah,
Oh my.
yes.
Oh, that's a compliment.
Look at him.
Thank you.
Make some noise if you think Jason and Amrit are hot. Okay.
I feel like you guys have to. You guys got to be nice to us.
No, the Bravo fans are honest. Always.
I know. Well, I feel like, Jason, kicking off with you.
Kick it off with me. How difficult is it to be me?
If you want to talk more about your hotness, but I actually want to talk about, because it has been difficult sometimes, because there's a lot of couples in your house.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Who do you feel, and this might be a hard question, who do you feel is the healthiest? Like, romantically together?
I'd say the healthiest would be Craig and Paige.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's a hot take.
Okay.
Isn't it? I kind of like them together. Not on Winter House, though.
I know. Well, I love. There is a married couple.
Yeah. Oh God. There is a married couple.
I thought you'd figure that the marriage is great already, and then who's going to be the next up?
Oh.
Okay. Well, speaking of marriage, Amrit, you and Nicholas have one of the strongest relationships on Family Karma. I mean, and hello, representation. We love to see it. But I want to know, what are your reflections on the current drama going on with Vishal and Richa? I mean, Vishal ended up in your bed on his wedding night, and now we're unpacking that, right?
He did. Listen, everyone says Vishal and I are in this bromance. People are like, oh, are they gay together? He's not gay. That's 100% sure. He's definitely my brother, my best friend, my business partner. How he ended up in my bed on his wedding night, I know that sounds and looks very questionable, but it was myself and my fiance and Vishal. So it was
that doesn't make it look less questionable.
Party. It was a slumber party. It was a wedding night slumber party. That's what we did.
Okay. All right. Well, another Family Karma relationship situation going on is this infidelity rumor about Richie and Monica. And
that you heard after celebrating getting partners, so congratulations to that.
Yes, congratulations to Amrit. He's now partner at his firm.
Thank you.
And he celebrated by spreading gossip, and now he's stuck in the middle of it. What's your take on the entire situation? The next episode, it looks like Richie is going to kind of come clean about some lie.
So I was a messy queen. I was. I don't know what to say. It's really tough. It's really tough because our cast, we all actually grew up together. I mean, I've known Monica since she was 11. And I've known Rishi and his older brother for decades. Our parents have known each other for decades and decades and decades. So it's, sometimes people are like, Family Karma, the drama's kind of dubbed down, but it's not on purpose. It's because we are so invested in these people. And I think if you saw the episode, I was physically and emotionally and mentally so distraught when I'm sitting in front of Monica and trying to tell her this because it's, it's her person. And it's a rumor that no girl wants to hear or boy about their, any person in a relation wants to hear. So I got to stay tuned and see what Rishi ends up divulging. All I got to say is that people make decisions, and you have to just.
That's like a TJ Maxx slogan. I think I saw that throw pillow. People make decisions.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. People make decisions.
All right.
Well,
That's the new K's slogan. People make decisions.
Well, you both have been having kind of intense seasons with drama and people. And what I really loved about a recent episode for you, Jason, is that you kind of just wanted to seek out closure with Lindsay.
Yes.
And she was there for a weekend, and you wanted to seek her out, and you guys had a very intense conversation. Do you feel you got closure from that? And has that closure shifted after she's been kind of more vocal in the press these past few days?
She's been vocal?
She's been saying a few things.
That's interesting.
Hello?
You know,
Well, she's actually here. No, I'm joking.
after I said my piece, on that episode of Winter House or episodes or however it's playing out, I definitely had closure personally. I think there was a lot going on from how things started and how things were put out and how I thought things should have happened, but at the same time, me letting her know how I felt was, I think, the most important thing and the most important process in all of us kind of moving along. So, do I feel like she heard me? That's a different question, but do I feel like I feel good about moving to the next part of my life? Absolutely.
Well, I commend you both for sharing that story. I know that it is not easy. Lindsay, she revealed in one of the interviews that she's given recently that you two filmed a scene for Summer House about the situation, and I just want to hear your side. What was your take on that conversation?
That wasn't aired.
That wasn't aired, right? That you guys filmed it, but it wasn't aired.
So what's the question about the?
Just how would you sum it up? She gave her recap. I just want to hear what you thought of it.
I heard what she said. I think that it was a little forced, in my opinion. I didn't think that it was a necessary time to have that. I think I was a little caught off guard in the sense of, well, this could happen naturally or this could happen here. And I feel like, I think that was pushed to happen, and I didn't think it felt a little flat. I wasn't.
Well, also, I feel you guys probably weren't ready for it because it was more. It was
a little more recent than I had expected, but at
Yeah.
the same time, I'm not stupid. I kind of knew what the play-by-play was going to be at that point, but to say, did it go well? Obviously not. It didn't get aired.
Yeah. Well, I just want to know, how are you doing today? Do you feel healed from that situation? Are you doing good?
No, I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
Okay.
And I loved you on your brother's FaceTime. I was like, wait, I want to hang. Yeah.
I love my brother.
He seems like a really good support.
Oh my God, I know. It's so sweet. So
my
sweet.
And I also kind of now, changing gears still in Winter House, I see, when I watch it, my nose is just it must smell so bad. I just see someone stepping on a Dorito in a Smirnoff Ice on a sock.
And then getting glass in their foot.
Just don't eat off the floor. That's number one.
So yeah, what is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how awful does it smell?
The house. And that's a big house, too.
After the first week?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, does it go week by week?
Or the second week? Or the third? No. I'd say the first week we're all a little responsible. By the second week, it gets a little kind of crazy. All right, who's going to do what? And then, it kind of plays out. I think that's part of the beauty of it, to kind of see who's willing to chip in and who's going to chip out.
Do you know
or
what?
Craig out?
Yeah, right. Do you know what house looks like it doesn't smell? Is Amrit's new townhouse with Nicholas.
Gorge.
It's beautiful.
Well, actually, now it's the time to be honest. It looks gorge. Does it smell nice?
Does it smell?
It does. We love candles, obviously.
Oh,
Hashtag
okay.
gay. And the thing is, we had moved into a shoebox downtown Miami. And it was right in COVID, and we're still working from home. And he was a teacher, and I was a lawyer, and we're still those professions. But we were in such a small space that that was a true test of the relationship. I was like, babe, if we're able to survive in a 700 square foot studio in downtown Miami, I think we're good.
I also love, you're not gonna get any sympathy from New York. They're like, I'm married with 2 kids in a studio.
Sorry, no offense, New Yorkers, no offense.
You're like, the washer dryer was on our 2nd floor.
But no, now we have this beautiful bi-level townhouse in Coconut Grove. Coconut Grove is the oldest neighborhood in Miami. It's a beautiful neighborhood. But I sort of work from home. I got the upstairs. He is a full-time house husband. Andy, if you need a Real House Husbands of Miami, we will help you out.
Okay, I would like to see that. How is newlywed life?
It's good. It's we had been together for so long that it's good that we have the commitment. It's good that we have the recognition as a married couple. I think that's important. I think that's important to people, and I think it's a good example, especially for the LGBT community, that you can have a married life with someone. You don't need to just flow from person to person to person. You can have that recognition. So it's been great. It's been really, really great. I call him husband. I say the H word all the time.
Yeah, I love
like at Starbucks, I'm like, oh, my husband wants this. They're like, we didn't ask you. I was like, well, my husband wants it.
I love that.
Well, I love watching you guys be adorable on the show. And you have had a nice little flirtation moment on your show with Rachel. It's been blooming.
Yes.
How?
Yes.
And I like that you both kind of went into it a little bit slow.
I mean, did you see my first season?
You took some notes.
I caught that. But yeah, so I love that you guys took notes and kind of went a little bit slower. We know now that she has a new man who's in the art world or something like that. What happened post Vermont? Did you guys just kind of fizzle naturally, or did you feel you were better off as friends?
Yeah, I think that it was, I think a little bit of both of those. We got back and we were both, a little keeping in touch here and there, but, we were both having our busy, intense lives on the other side of whatever we're doing. So, yeah, it just kind of slowly fizzled out, but we still wish each other the best,
Are you dating anybody now? What's the vibe?
Is that her?
Just one? No, I'm just kidding. I am not dating.
Okay.
I'm actively seeking. And yeah, let's see what kind of situations we can get into.
Someone just asked what app. They're about to download it now.
I'm more of a DM kind of guy.
Oh.
So I don't do apps.
Slide into the DMs.
I just saw someone grab their phone so fast. They're like, hi, how are you? This is so random, but.
Oh my God, so nice to meet you.
Wait, do you prefer to be the slider, or do you like someone to slide in?
Oh yeah, what's your style?
I'm always in, home run going for the slide. But I welcome DMs, and if your page is private, that's off limits. But, there's a sequence to this, right? And this is the new age of dating.
Yeah.
So take it carefully.
Yeah. Wait. Speaking of private, Amrit, tell me everything you know about Anisha's boyfriend turned secret spouse. What is going on? Are you going to the wedding reception next year?
So I've seen his picture.
Oh, what does he look like? Tell us everything.
It's like Santa. He does exist.
Okay.
Is he hot?
He's cute. He's got the longer hair. He's a physician who doesn't love an MD. But besides that, she had a very private ceremony. So I was not there, and she's decided that she wants to keep that part of her life very private, which I respect, but at the same time, that doesn't really work.
Well, that's what I'm kind of wondering, because that's her whole thing. She's like, I just wanted to be happy and private. How long is that going to last?
Good question. I'm scratching my head as well.
See. Yeah. Wait, Jason, do you feel like, we were talking about Kyle and Amanda earlier, do you feel like they are in a better place after getting married? Do you think that kind of helped them get past all the problems?
I didn't really know them for problematic areas.
Yeah, okay.
And so I kind of met them after I think a lot of that happened. So from first season to now, I think they're in an amazing place. I really do.
I love
Because the dogs are so cute.
The dogs are cute.
The dogs turned Kyle into a new person, for sure.
They are a new couple. They're like the couple.
Yeah. Do you think, how are Jess and Corey doing? Is that... Because I forgot, you brought her.
She moved on quickly.
Another DM action, let me tell you. Sometimes it doesn't work, guys.
So, DM Jason, you could end up on Bravo.
You didn't find her in the metaverse where she works?
We didn't get that far.
Okay, but her and Corey, it seems she did sort of maybe what you did last season, where she just was like, I'm going to jump right in. And did it feel as intense? Because what I'm watching, I'm like, whoa, what's happening?
Yeah, it's one thing to bring someone on, and then it's another thing to kind of watch them react, right? And I think that she had a very similar vision of me, oh my God, we're kind of here in the moment, and we're having such a good time in such a short amount of time, and it kind of hyper extends the emotional side of things, and I can't blame her, but I tried to be a voice of reason.
Okay.
As much as I could until I was like,
Yeah.
Well, it's hard because he just kind of gives like major like not about it like vibes. Like she's kind of like I think she's like I feel she's on her Pinterest board every night. Not to be mean. I know that did sound kind of mean, but I'm just kind of observing, and I don't think I don't know if he was giving her mixed signals for that or not.
He wasn't.
Okay.
I think she just loved the chase in a sense, and I think that was a part of the beauty of that kind of whole relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Wait, what do you think of, and this is a question for both of you, because I know you recently hung out with Ashley Darby, right? Didn't you hang out with Ashley?
I did.
You did. Okay, so Ashley Darby is now dating Luke from Summer House / Winter House, which I personally ship. I want to know what y'all think about this.
So I think they are obviously beautiful together. They're power couple vibes. She was at an event at BravoCon weekend actually that Luke was at, and she was there. And
what did you notice? What did you see?
I don't know. I'm a little sad that Luke's not on the market anymore, but I'm married.
True.
So,
good save, husband.
I think they are a beautiful couple. Beautiful couple.
I agree.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I witnessed their like interactions through BravoCon, and it was definitely very cozy, flirtatious, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll see where this goes. But to see him still going forward and making things happen, and I see him out in DC often, and I'm just like, all right, I like this for you both. This is beautiful.
How would Ashley fare in the Winter House, do you think? I would love that crossover.
I don't know how anyone really fares at Winter House, but I think she, what, if she were to visit for like a day or two, I think it would be great. But I don't think that's gonna be like.
I'm crossing my fingers.
Yeah, I would like her in it, and like she could teach all TikTok dances too.
Oh, well, in that case, we got someone teaching us dances. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And she would also, I think, she would do a few TikTok dances. Cause a lot of drama, then be like, okay, my flight's in an hour, see you guys.
Yes,
which is my favorite Ashley. She's
she would
amazing.
stir the pot a lot, for sure.
Speaking of stirring
That would
the
be
pot,
fun. That would be fun.
Yeah, I think it's time for another game, guys. Okay, so this is a round of naughty or nice questions. I'm gonna wear the nice hat,
and I'm gonna wear the naughty hat.
and we're gonna ask some naughty and nice questions.
It just got like 500 more degrees in here.
I'm ready.
Meredith Marks, hairstylist, put some pomade in my hair backstage, and I'm ruining all that.
He looked at me and was like, I don't know how to help you. I was like, thank you. Okay, so should we start nice?
We can start nice. Okay, who is the nicest Bravo celebrity you've ever met?
Hands down, Garcelle is the sweetest, most genuine person ever.
Okay. All right, you, Jason.
And Jason.
And Jason, of course.
I was gonna say Andy. Andy, go.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll go straight to the top.
Oh, I
All right.
like that.
But as far as talent, I did recently meet Giselle Bryant. She was very sweet.
Because you did her show here, right?
Yeah, I actually visited the
Reasonably
show,
Shady.
came and showed up, and it was an amazing time.
All right, and kind of on the flip side of that, I know we had BravoCon recently where every Bravo celebrity's together. Who is the meanest Bravo celebrity you've ever interacted with?
I don't bring that energy around me, so I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Let me think
Amrit,
about
I feel
it,
like you have something to say.
Well, actually, I mean, this might have been in my head, but Giselle Bryant said something really weird to me.
What did she say?
Okay, let me paint a picture for you guys. It was the last day of BravoCon. I literally felt like I was in Narnia. There was a lack of sleep. I was running on fumes. So I think I was like walking towards the back area, the place was huge. Who was at BravoCon? Who came to BravoCon? It was huge. And I was walking in the back because you had to get from room to room, and I probably looked like a crazy person, but she was like, sweetie, you look so lost. And I'm like looking at her, I'm like, oh my God, I do.
I mean, maybe she was looking out for you.
Maybe she didn't mean it in a mean way. Maybe she just thought I really looked lost and confused.
She was about to give you directions.
Or she probably was like, did you see Amanda without shoes on? Because wasn't that the thing?
Oh, right. Yeah, Amanda was walking around without. There was a whole big debacle about that. Amanda with no shoes at BravoCon.
Oh, was that?
In the Javits in her bathroom.
But then Amanda denied it. I don't know.
I like Amanda. I could see her being barefoot in a bathroom.
I've done it before, so I don't blame her.
I have.
Okay, another nice question. Who in your cast is your favorite person to film with?
You go first.
I think the most laughs and the most like moments I get where I'm just like probably crying laughing is with Austin. Austin
Okay.
Kroll.
Okay.
He may not get the best.
Yeah, weirdly, he might not get the best edit, etc. Because everyone just went, oh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So there you go. He's great.
Okay, Amrit.
It's got to be Vishal Parvani. He's my boy. He's my bestie. It's just easy. It's like we're hanging out and cameras are not even there.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, and before I ask this question, Andy's not here. Seth Meyers is upstairs. No NBZ exec is here. If you could snap your fingers and someone is off your cast. I have no power at Bravo. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm just curious.
Jessica.
Okay.
Nice to know you.
There are some aunties that I don't love.
What?
And I'm not gonna name them though because they are my mother's friends.
Wait, but if you don't name them, everybody's gonna guess. So it's better if you name,
guys can
right?
guess. Guys can guess and text me and DM me which ones you guys guess.
Wait, I love the DMs that are gonna happen after. Everyone's gonna be like, Jason, wait, I saw you last night, and they're gonna be like, let's talk. I'm gonna be sending both of those DMs.
I'm not answering anything.
Okay. Who do you think is the most underrated person in your casts? Like, who deserves more credit? Who deserves their flowers and they're just not getting them right now?
You can take this one first.
I have to say Monica because I
love her.
I was not a good friend. No one on this right now in Raw. This is our group, but we're not being fair to her. We're not being nice to her. We're treating her like she's some like clueless person, and she's not. She's very in tune with what's going on. So I hope Monica gets everything she wants in life.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to go with Kyle. I think that he's given like some interesting edits at times, but you really don't see the behind the scenes of him working so hard on Loverboy and working continuously and like effortlessly to just make sure that the business is good. And I was like, oh, you.
I love that, and I love that you brought up behind the scenes, because that's what I'm curious about. Because we all get to see how you interact on the show, but who do you feel is like the rudest to production?
Cast member or just an entire season?
Oh, do you have something else to say? Both, yeah. Tell us both.
So from what I've heard.
Yes.
Someone said.
I didn't hear. I can't hear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lindsay, I've heard can be a little trouble to work with, and actually sometimes Sierra.
Oh.
Really? Okay. All right. What about you?
But I feel like that's wrong.
It's to be
To be rude to production?
Well,
It's
no,
very
I
wrong.
think that they may be off. They
Oh,
caught her
that-
on a bad day.
Oh,
or
you
something.
heard? Oh, you heard that? Did you hear that from another cast member or production?
Production.
Okay.
Well, someone was working with her at a time. I think it was just a bad moment.
Okay.
Okay.
I heard. I was like, what?
Same.
That's what everybody just did.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
All right.
I think if she hears me say my response, we might have some trouble. But I think it might be Anisha. And I really think it might be because I think she just wants things done a certain way and maybe she's not as flexible. Please don't quote me on this tomorrow, but I think that's what I think. But I might be completely wrong.
Okay. All right. Well, we have another nice question. Who is the nicest to fans on your cast?
I'll take this one. I would say the nicest to fans, other than me, would be Paige.
Oh, she is very nice. She is.
We're getting clapped for Paige.
Paige is my woman crush. If anyone doesn't know, Paige is definitely my woman crush on Bravo.
Have you met her?
I have, and I definitely go like fangirl. I can take a picture with you. She was like, okay.
Did she say to you, "Are you lost"?
No, that would break my heart.
No, yeah, she's a sweetie. She's a sweetie. Okay.
Okay, who is nicest?
I have to say, my husband is really, really nice to people, and he like tells me, he's like, Amrit, when you meet someone on the street or they come up to you, you got to interact with them. Ask them, what's your name? Where are you from? Because we want to talk to everyone. We love you guys. You guys are the reason why Bravo is such a hit and our shows are so successful. So my husband is definitely, he's a nicer one. Sometimes I'm a big asshole, but he's a nicer one for sure.
Oh. We'll let him know you said that after you said you're mad Luke is with Ashley.
Yeah,
please,
exactly.
please.
Yeah.
And I mean, my glass is empty, so this is inspiring me for this. Who do you feel is the thirstiest member? Oh no, I'm okay, take it up. The thirstiest member on your cast.
Is this Watch What Happens Live? I'm confused.
It's just someone from Jersey trying to fit into jeans asking questions. Let's just go. Let's just ask the question. You both are looking down, not knowing there's an entire audience waiting for you. You're like, there's no place like home.
Is it one of the aunties?
Oh, yes. Thank you. It's one of the aunties, for sure. I'm not going to say which one again.
I mean, do you see how much we drink on this show? We're all just trying to hold our own. Like,
Good point. You just start crying. You're like, we're all just trying.
Like, no, we're fine. Maybe Corey?
Oh.
But actually, he's more of like, he works out a lot. So, I mean, he
Is
can
he
party,
subtle? He arrives in pearls, shirtless.
Well, I heard that the pearls actually belong to his deceased grandmother, who he was very close
We're gonna give some flowers to his pearls.
Why do you bring that up now?
I had to say it. I'm wearing the nice hat.
How could you?
I'm
sorry. I'm wearing the nice hat. Okay, let's open it up to y'all. If you have any questions for Jason or Amrit, let us know. Hoot and holler, raise your hand.
I know we can't see anybody, but someone. Okay.
Hi, Amrit. Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Okay, my question's for you. I know Vishal is like your BFF, but do you think Risha's like a little bit overreacting from his like drunkiness at his wedding?
Yeah, what do you think of her like cutting off the alcohol and then him drinking at the drag brunch? And yeah, it's a lot.
All right, so it's tough again because I met Richa. I'm the one that introduced Richa to Vishal. Richa was my classmate in law school my first year. She was a very good friend of mine in law school, so it's hard because I have a little soft spot for her.
But you have to pick a side?
If I had to pick a side, It's always going to be Vishal. Sometimes she can be a little bit rough around the edges with him. And listen, he totally messed up on his wedding night. And like she said, you can never get your wedding night back. But I think she's coming from a good place because of his, health, and I think she wants the best for him, but I also think she's trying to micromanage him, and sometimes that doesn't really work out so well when you're trying to micromanage your significant other.
All right.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
More questions?
I take back Sierra, Craig.
What?
Sorry, I take back Sierra from the Worst with Production.
Okay, we're taking it back, guys.
Okay.
He didn't mean it. Y'all didn't hear it.
It came to me.
Okay. Okay.
Hi, this is for Jason. You probably saw on Dumois that they're all saying that you are dating a blonde girl that they saw you out with in the West Village. Do you have anything to comment?
What?
Did you just lie to me?
Wait, Jason?
No, I'm not dating anyone in the West Village.
They said they saw you at Little Frankie's with the blonde girl.
I was at Little Frankie's. I was with the blonde girl.
Okay.
I'm not dating anyone.
Okay.
Wait, are you the blonde girl?
No, I wish.
She's like, hi, 2 dates? Yeah, okay. Was the food good?
Food was amazing.
Was the conversation good?
It was good, yeah. She's a good friend, to be honest.
Okay, another question.
I have a question for Jason. How long do you think Carl and Lindsay's relationship is gonna last?
That's a very good question. I love Carl, and I think he's a great guy. And Lindsay and we had our moment, and I wish them the best. So I hope it works out. And
I'm gonna need a timeline. How long?
Is that tomorrow?
I mean, I think that's kind of a crass question. How long is their marriage gonna last?
Well, they're not married yet. Yes.
So how long is our engagement gonna last? I mean, this is awful. I'm not answering on this one. You're trying to get me in trouble. No.
You learned from the girl at Little Frankie's.
Yes.
Do we have time? One more question?
Yeah.
One more? Oh.
Mine is also for Jason. Are Paige and Craig as exhausting to hang out with in real life as they are to watch on TV?
Are they exhausting? I thought they were fun.
Oh, they're so exhausting.
In real life, in person, I'm always looking at them like, what's going on? You know, like to see what's going to happen next, because they are kind of, you know, most, other than Amanda and Kyle, like a very interesting couple to see them grow and, you know, develop. It's entertaining and it's not boring. I don't know why the TV for you is boring, but that sucks.
Okay. All right.
I think that table will not be with you at Little Frankie's.
So you're not going to DM me?
Wait, maybe they can go meet you at supper? Isn't that Little Frankie's sister restaurant?
They do have the little, yeah.
Right? It's good.
They'll probably want to talk shit with Amrit instead.
Yeah. But I feel like...
Yeah, I think that was really fun, guys.
Yeah, let's give it up for the holiday hugs. Thank you, guys. What is that? 8:44. Oh, and no, because we have to do the giveaway.
Oh yeah.
All right, and while they are escorting off, while they're stepping on microphones, we have a winner.
You guys, one of y'all is about to get a $1,500 new beauty box. Okay, hold on.
All right, so if you entered, put your phone off silent, hold it like it's that buzzer before your table's ready, you know? That feeling? Okay. I don't know that area code. I'm excited. Everyone got upset when I didn't know I don't know that many area codes. It's not mine. It's not 732. It is.
It is. Oh my God.
Is that you?
Yes, you won.
Wait, where are you from? Oh!
He's from Salt Lake City. I live in New York.
Oh, okay.
I love the other half.
You love the other half of New York? Wait, it is perfect that... Okay, so this... Wait, also, I need you... It's a heavy box, right? It is 13 pounds, $1,500. That's... Should I deliver babies? Isn't that kind of like, 13 pounds, $1,500? And it's so many goodies. Share it with half of New York. And I love that you're from Salt Lake City, because our final guest tonight...
The Ice Queen herself is about to step onto the stage. The one and only jewelry designer of the moment and of a lifetime, Meredith Marks! Oh my God! Give it up for Meredith. All right, you're over there. You're over there. We are engaging, yes!
Did anybody wear a blazer tonight because they knew Meredith was going to be here?
Oh my God!
Wait, he's from Salt Lake City.
Yes.
For real?
I am.
I wish I could actually see your face, but I can't. You're very blurry in the light.
He won the new beauty box.
Oh my God. Well, first, if anybody follows you on Instagram, you were just in Art Basel.
Yes. Yes.
You are like just like everywhere. How was? Did you like Miami?
Okay, I love Miami. It's always a lot of fun, but Art Basel is a whole other animal in and of itself. And I had the best time. It was really fun. Seth and I were out and about and at a lot of parties. Saw some art, saw a lot of people.
And you saw some housewives. You hung out with Ramona Singer on a boat, I believe. Please just tell me everything. Sum it up, Meredith.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So Ramona and I were both invited to the same party. It was a luncheon on this boat for very cool new company, actually, what they're doing. Like, you know how everyone's personal information is being sold and you don't get any of the money?
Yes.
Yeah, they're creating it so that you get the money now.
Oh.
Very cool. It was very interesting. Met the founder, and it's very, very
Look at you doing tech on a boat.
See? There you go.
Tech on a boat with Ramona.
Yeah.
And I know you just got into New York last night. How many baths have you taken so far in your hotel room? Have you gotten
Only
any?
2.
Okay. We got 2 in already. All
Only
right.
2.
Yeah.
And I actually have a gorgeous bathtub. I actually took a video today that I sent out for approval to do a TikTok, and it was denied by my team. I'm not that good at it yet, but I love this bathtub. I'm at the New Ritz and the Nomad, and they put in the most gorgeous bathroom. And
They did it just for you.
Well, hello.
The queen of baths, the CEO of fun. How do
I
you?
gotta redo the video, so I guess it's another bath.
It's another bath tonight. Oh.
I love that. Wait, you spent time with Ramona, but you also hung out with Sutton.
Yes.
You're gonna see her pretty soon again. Tell us about your friendship with Sutton. I love all the
Correct.
crossover that is happening.
Correct. I absolutely adore Sutton. She's amazing.
Do we have sluttons in the audience?
And you know, we've become friends. We met, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago, a little while back. I saw her in LA maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And then we were both together again in Art Basel. And on Thursday, we're hosting a couple of events together in LA that maybe you'll be at.
Oh my God!
Perhaps.
Sutton actually invited me, but I'm still gonna be in New York, which is a major bummer. So
I could fly out.
There we go. Come on.
Wait, cut to me. I'm like, hey guys, okay. Well, speaking, because you travel everywhere, would you ever be, and I mean like you look the glam part of Beverly Hills, would you jump over to Beverly Hills? Like, would you double fist franchises?
Are you ever tempted to jump to another franchise?
In Zion, I would have gone to anything, please.
She's like, can we bring back Dallas? Like,
right, in Zion, I'd be like, is there anywhere else in the world you can put me? Anywhere? Maybe even another planet? You know?
Real Housewives of Mars. Yes.
Yes.
Well, some of the conversations that you have to deal with on Salt Lake City, I do feel like I'm watching when I'm like, this fight feels like it's from another planet. Like, I'm like, did we miss drama? How are you feeling about the drama so far this season? Because it seems like there's no one everyone like, oh, let's all just get along.
Except for that one dinner, you guys really got along during that one dinner.
A
just
dinner?
The 4 of you.
Wait,
the 4
I'm
of you.
confused. I'm like, what dinner?
It wasn't it in Arizona? You guys went to dinner that night, and it was like pretty like relatively chill.
You mean where Heather and Whitney were fighting and Lisa ran in the bathroom crying and I went to comfort? Well, you didn't see that part, but yeah, I did go to comfort her. I did.
She fucked half of New York and is a good friend.
Yes, exactly. They like to make me be the ice queen, but I'm not quite that icy. I do have a little heart.
Oh my God, no, Meredith has the biggest heart, I can assure you. What else from this season did you film that hasn't made the cut, do you wish would have made the cut to add more context to where you're at in your relationships, especially with Jen? Because I think a lot of people don't understand your friendship.
Yeah, I think it's hard for people to understand. Sorry, I have a hair in my lip. Okay, so there we go, much better. I think it is hard for people to understand what transpired between me and Jen because, you know, at reunion, going into reunion, I kind of saw exactly how everything unfolded, and I understood why she behaved, where she behaved, and when and how, and so it was kind of like, okay, I get you. And then she heard what was going on with me, and she was like, oh, I get you. And so we were kind of like, you know, we were okay. And then there was nothing. And then, you know, we started the ski season, and everything went down with Jenny Wynn. And Jen and I both took a very active role on that, which connected us in a much deeper level because it was very big, it was very heavy, and it was something that we were both very, very, very intensely affected by. So that was definitely a bond there, and another thing that you did not see when at the choir audition, when Jen ran into the bathroom, I was in there, and we had a major heart-to-heart, and I understood a lot of her reactions from that and we talked a lot about, the documentary. Her aunt had spoken on that documentary about her, where she said, I remember when Jen was in grade school and I came home and her skin was raw and red, and I said, what's going on? She said, Auntie, I just want to scratch the dirt off. The kids call me dirty. And, Jen, she'll point her finger and she'll say, and we had this whole conversation in the bathroom, and she'll say, you're a racist, you're racist. And I said, Jen, I understand what you're saying. You're not really saying someone's a racist. You're saying you're triggering all these childhood traumas inside, because I felt attacked then and I feel attacked now, and you're just not communicating it. And she was like, you're right, help me communicate this. And so we really connected at that point. That was like a massive, turning point. And so we both are very much aligned on social issues and where we stand on that. And that was really where we found, a connection.
Was the scene with Jenny at all, that confrontation, filmed? Because I feel a lot of audience members were kind of curious how that was going to be handled, but then it sort of seemed like it just was swept under the rug.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, and this is what everyone has to always remember with reality television, whether it's my show or any other show, we live very full lives. We have a lot of things going on, and it's literally hundreds and hundreds of hours of footage that gets condensed into an hour. And so you're only seeing snippets. And so, there are moments that get missed.
We're certainly seeing the demise of Heather and Whitney's relationship as one of Heather's besties, and, you're what?
5, 4, I know you were gonna chuck it! The Salt Lake Chuck!
What do you think of the way their relationship has crumbled? As a fan, it was unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for me, it's very sad. It's sad to see any friendship where you feel like people were deeply connected kind of go down the drain, and it's confusing because I didn't really understand it, and I don't think you guys will understand. Do you guys understand it?
What is happening?
I don't really
Our kindergarten star wants to know.
And I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of it maybe came down to Whitney was, dealing with some traumas that were obviously very intense and very heavy. And I think that the support that she was expecting was maybe a little bit misplaced.
Okay.
And I think she genuinely believes, the stuff that she's saying, and I don't know where the confusion came in. I have Heather and Angie Harrington saying the conversation didn't happen, so I don't know what to tell you.
It's hard, and it's also confusing too as a viewer, because I was like, wait, now Whitney and Lisa are BFFs, because they weren't ever that super close. Did it kind of get odd for you when you were like, oh, now? I was waiting for them to do a dance together at the choir. I was like, what's happening? Yeah.
I think that Heather Gay has even, referred to their friendship as a friendship. So what do you think?
The Whitney and Lisa friendship to me feels a little bit complicated. I don't know how they quite found their, connection there. I do think they share quite a few things in common. I think they have a lot of similarities. And I think they were in a space where they both felt they needed a friend, and they found each other in it. And that's great. If that's, if they're happy with each other, I'm happy for them. That's it.
And they were happy together, but when I saw you guys at BravoCon, that was an intense panel.
Oh, yeah.
That panel, did anybody see clips? It felt like a reunion. It was, how intense, were you expecting it to be that, explosive?
So I don't know what my expectations were, to be totally honest.
You're like day 3. I don't even know what's happening.
I just kind of didn't even think about it that much.
Probably a safety net. Yeah.
But for me, I've had so many things where I've had so many lies told about me, so many accusations made. Well, I've sat quietly and I'm like, oh, I'll redress that whenever at reunion, like I'm supposed to, or this, that, and the other. And it just doesn't quite happen. So when things were said about me that I didn't agree with, I spoke up. And that's what will continue to happen. I'm not going to instigate it. I do believe in waiting for reunion. I think it's best for our show. I think there's a time and a place for everything. I won't instigate it. But if you want to start with me, oh, no, honey.
You heard it, guys. Now, reunion is presumably coming up. How are you mentally preparing for this reunion? It's going to be intense, I would imagine.
It's definitely intense. I feel like it's pretty easy, though, to be honest, because I can stand behind my actions. I have not, been dishonest. I have not said anything that I can't, stand behind. And if there are things that I feel like maybe I shouldn't have said, I'll apologize for them. C'est la vie. We're all human. We all make mistakes. I don't have many regrets. I have a couple. There are definitely a couple things that I feel like I'll apologize for, but not many.
Can you share one regret from this season with us?
I 100% regret saying to Whitney that I heard rumors about Lisa and I didn't believe them. Perhaps I should have said I believed them.
Okay. What changed? What changed? Why would you say that today, that you believe?
No, in all honesty, I feel badly because I could see that Lisa was very hurt. And there's more to it that I think you'll see as everything continues to unfold, so I don't want to give anything away. But there certainly is more to that very simple conversation. I had a reason behind saying that there were rumors. I was really trying to get a level of understanding that I think you'll see, so I'll give benefit of the doubt on that and let that unfold. So I do feel badly because I know Lisa was hurt by that, and that was not actually my intention.
When you guys were in Arizona and you went to go hug Lisa, it kind of warmed my heart, and it gave me hope that maybe one day you could be friends. Tell me more about that moment, why you decided to embrace her, even after all she has said about you.
So, I had felt my issue with Lisa was that she was continually trying to excuse her actions, and an apology with excuses attached isn't an apology. All I wanted was, I'm so sorry, I would never want to hurt you, I love you, and I did not mean what I said, I was enraged, I am so sorry. That was all I was looking for, that was it. And every time it was I'm so sorry, but da-da-da-da-da, la-la-la-la-la, ba-ba-ba-ba. You said my renovations were I mean, really?
Oh, that was my favorite.
First of all, I never even saw her house finished. She doesn't invite people over, so I'd never even been there. I've been to her house twice since I've known her.
In the 10 plus years, you've only been to her house twice?
Twice? Correct.
And has it been being worked on the past 10 years?
No, they were both within that same year we filmed season 1. And her renovations weren't finished, so I couldn't comment on her renovations. I mean, it was like absurd. Of course I didn't say that because they weren't even finished.
I also like that as versus everything she said about you.
Right, exactly.
You're like, but you hated my subway tile, huh?
Exactly. So I felt like I just needed a clean apology, and she did give me a clean apology in Arizona. I don't think it was really clearly shown, but she did. She did give me a clean apology with no strings attached, nothing. And so I was like, okay, I don't know where we're going, but we'll see. Let's move forward. I couldn't get her to give me any real understanding of how we got there, which was what I wanted, or any understanding as to why it would not happen again, which was also what I wanted. So I couldn't be like, okay, we're really truly moving forward in a positive trajectory, but I was like, we're okay, and this may be it. It may just be we're acquaintances, but like, you know, you're someone that I really did care about at one point, and that may be all it is. I don't know. But I was open to seeing what path it would go down at that point.
And now watching like that moment and a few episodes from this season, and then seeing like her confessionals and everything too, and how she's been acting, does it make you change how, where you're like, oh, did she even really apologize then? Or like, did it make you kind of reconsider anything that she's done to you while filming?
You know, I think that clean apology was very much prompted by the rest of the women. They were very much on her saying, you just need to say you're sorry with nothing. Like she was given directives, but that's okay. Like I was too in therapy. Like, how do you think I learned how to apologize to my husband? Like that happens. It's growth, it's learning. So that didn't bother me. The problem was some stuff that transpired very shortly thereafter that I did address at Ski Day that you guys have not seen yet, and hopefully you will.
I hope we get to see it. What would season 1 Meredith think of the place you and Lisa Barlow are at today? Would she believe it?
Beginning of season 1 or end of season 1?
Oh, let's say end of season 1.
End of season 1, I had some small red flags. I gave benefit of the doubt. I would have been surprised, but not nearly as surprised as I would have been beginning of.
Do you feel that's because how she started to act on the show and everything like that? Do you think she kind of like kicked some things in a high gear that you're like, oh, this isn't the Lisa I know?
You know, I don't know if it was that as much as our dynamic. Lisa and I, you know, our friendship was always kind of in a vacuum. We didn't have a ton of mutual friends previously. Like, we both knew Heather, but we'd never gone out together.
Good time, girl.
You know, right. Exactly. Or I should say, I mean, at least I knew Heather. Lisa might say she didn't. I don't know. But no, like we had a relationship that was very much in isolation, and so I didn't know how she interacted with other people, and she didn't know how I interacted with other people, which makes things shift and change a little. I don't really know. You know, I saw certain things that put up little red flags, but I kept saying, no, just give the benefit of the doubt, and I let it go. And they were minor at that point, very minor.
What were those minor red flags that you saw?
Oh, I'm saving those.
Okay. Wait, how are Seth and John today? Because that was a fun scene. When they talked,
That's
right?
about as uncomfortable as
I was going to say, I was just kind of like
wow.
What were your thoughts watching it back?
Well, of course I was not there, so I'd only heard about it from Seth. And it was a little bit more, definitely more uncomfortable of a like dynamic than I had ever imagined. I mean, it was really tense, like way more tense than I thought from what Seth had told me. And, you know, it just, Seth came home and he's like, John said that you're spreading rumors about Lisa. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm acknowledging that there are rumors and that I don't believe them, and maybe she needs my help. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but I mean, Whitney Rose had a lot to say, you know, and in detail with a lot more, and there was a lot more said that didn't air.
And
multitude more.
Because she was the one who was really pushing, we need to have this conversation while everyone's like just trying to make the stakes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what was so weird. It's like you're sitting there and you're telling me about this, that, the other. I'm not going to get into all of it because...
If you want to, you can if you want to. I'm just letting you know.
Like, feel free.
And it's a safe space. Yeah.
Oh, yes. You're all my besties.
So like sitting in the front row.
You'll keep all these secrets. No, but, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, that wasn't what I was trying to do. I had a very different mission in my mind, and when Whitney started telling me all these stories, I was very surprised.
Yeah, are Seth and John in contact today? Like, do they still text?
I don't think it's like they're not speaking, but
Okay.
they just, I mean, look, the reality of the matter is, 90% of the plans that Seth and John had made in the past were made through me and Lisa.
The CEO of Fun.
The CEO of Fun.
The CEO of Fun was like, we have to plan some things.
Wait, by the way, Meredith.
Jen Shaw, thank you for setting me up.
Wait,
you knew I couldn't succeed on that one. No,
I feel like you could in the future. I truly feel like you
Jen
could.
just didn't want me to upstage her as CEO of Fun because she's done a really good job. Okay.
Yeah, she has. But speaking of Jen Shaw and her appointing you the CEO of Fun, Jen Shaw's definition of a fun bitch is a girl who tells, what does she do? Shut the up and then shows you her tits, right? Something like that.
Something.
What is your definition of a fun bitch?
I mean, you know what? It's just like letting loose and having fun with your friends, and however you define that, you define that. And that to me is the whole key. Like, everyone's so busy with the champagne pour and what was right and what was wrong. And clearly Angie was upset by it, so clearly it was not a great choice. You know, that's the obvious, but it also was like, okay, I think the tension was so thick, and Jen was like trying to lighten it up, and it was what it was. It was a puddle. She was in her sweats at home. Go blow it out. You own the salon.
I loved the slow-mo
I mean, I get
version
it.
of it,
You
and
know, she
you're.
didn't like it, and that's okay. But
how was watching that happen?
Because in the slow-mo version, you are just like. So what was going through? Yeah, what was going through your mind?
I mean, going through my mind, I'm thinking, okay, it's not something I would have done. However, we all were like on that bike bus, whatever that thing was, pouring wine and champagne and everything all over each other when we're all dressed, and ready and out and whatever. I mean, look, I ruined like some really good clothes, and so, that's fine. And I've been in other circumstances where that stuff has happened, and I was like, okay, it's not the choice I would have made, but then she poured it on herself. And
I kind of
was like,
appreciated
okay,
that.
Clearly, she's trying to lighten this and make it a little bit of fun. And, Angie didn't like it, clearly. And so, noted, don't pour champagne on Angie Castanevis. I got the memo.
Write that down, everybody, okay? Okay? Yeah.
Wait, speaking of the Angies, well, Angie K and Angie H, they're doing a lot this season. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Angies' participation in season 3?
We need them. Let's be real. Like, we're down to 5, okay? I'll take as many Angies as I can get.
Are there any Angies in this room?
Angies in here?
Not one Angie?
No.
Okay,
Abby?
Angie.
Yeah. 5 people is a lot of pressure. So thank you, Angies.
And especially when it's 5 people and you guys haven't been in a room together since BravoCon, so it's been tense times.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this whole social media drama going on between Whitney and Angie H? And the text receipts. Whitney said, I have receipts, and here they are. Like, welcome to CVS.
She posted them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look. I'm not personally, I don't love people posting their private text messages. I get it if, like, someone said something and you have to do that to clear it up. I'd rather just hear you say that. It's the same reason I don't want my husband reading my text messages. It's a private communication, and I just think it's an invasion of somebody else's privacy. So I get it. You're on worldwide television, and if someone's put you in a corner and you have to claw your way out that way, c'est la vie. But it wouldn't be my first course of action.
I also feel like it's kind of opens up a can of worms, because I'm sure Whitney has sent some texts that she wouldn't want to be read.
Well, of course. And I mean, everybody has either said something or sent something or whatever that they felt was a private communication. And that, by the way, was part of the issue that I had with, the whole controversy between Whitney and Heather, because even if Heather and Angie did say those things, which they both say they didn't, and I know I didn't say a lot of the things Whitney claims I said, so I kind of tend to believe that. But regardless, if they did, it was a private conversation, and I think that, like, if you're going to actually really be friends in real life, you need to know there are certain levels of privacy. If I turn to you and I say, I'm telling you this in confidence, and you go blurt it out on the microphone.
I would never.
I'd be real. That's on you.
That's fair, yeah.
And that's, that shows you who you are at the end of the day. So to me, it's the same kind of thing with a text. Like, I get it. Yes, if you're backed in a corner and you have no way out, yeah, it is life. You deal with that stuff. But overall, I think when someone sends you a private communication, that's private.
Yeah, well, speaking of Angie H., tell me about the shock you felt when you were at the dinner table and her husband is like, yo, I created a Finsta account to troll your castmates. Because, again, it was kind of a situation where I couldn't really read your face. You were just kind of like sitting there like, is he really saying this? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, so basically, from my understanding, and this is still my understanding, it has not changed, that one comment that was shown was from what I was told that night, and I wasn't even read the exact comment at that time, but I was told that the account made one comment that was basically clarifying Angie's point of view and not really like decimating somebody else. And is it wrong? Of course it's wrong. This isn't like brain surgery here. There's nobody in this room who would be like, oh, that's right. Go make a fake account and go comment on stuff. Of course it's wrong. It's not like that tough. But at the end of the day, he had said he had, been accountable for it, which I think is more than most people would do. I was pretty impressed that he took accountability and had apologized. And I thought, well, let it go then. Like, you made one comment trying to support your wife. Yes, the way you did it was wrong, but you took accountability. You apologized. What else can you do? Like, move on.
I was kind of proud of him for like Lisa Rinna owning it. To be honest, like it was kind of nice to see in a way. Like, I don't love what he did, but love that he took ownership of it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we make mistakes. We're human. Of course, it was wrong, but the fact that it was really just to support his wife, who he saw suffering or, whatever was going on with her, and he wasn't like trying to demean someone else through it. I'm not saying it's okay, but it's certainly a mitigating circumstance. And you apologize, you took accountability. What else are you going to do? Like,
that's that law degree coming out, too.
Pardon?
That's that law degree coming out. You're like, it's mitigating, we're all good. Yeah, we're moving on. Case is closed, case is closed.
Mitigating.
Well, because I feel like so much of it, like you said, you need the friends of, but I feel you need them, like, everyone is enjoying them and they're causing a lot of drama. Do you think any of them could be more than a friends of next season?
Like, who do you think could snag a snowflake first of the Angies and Dana?
I mean, probably Angie Harrington.
She puts in the work.
She's been around. She's done the work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, and it seems like maybe there might be a snowflake up for grabs next season. What are your general thoughts?
I hope there are multiple snowflakes up for grab, please.
Okay. What are
to get rid of anybody? We need more people.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it's hard. 4 people. Oh my God, that's a lot of pressure on me.
what are your general thoughts about the show potentially moving forward without Jen Shaw?
I mean, it's not, it's not up to me. It is what it is. Like, Jen, I think most people would agree, makes great television. That's like, I don't think there are many people who would dispute that. She's obviously a massive asset to our show. It's a huge loss for our show. I'm very sad for her. I'm sad for her family. I'm sad for the victims. I'm sad. The whole thing is just 360 sad and horrible.
And we know that you can't, like you said, you can't call the shots, but just a feeling, do you feel she'll get any time at the reunion to like, because last time at the reunion she was saying a very different thing about what her case and everything like that, and now with everything we know, do you think Bravo would invite her to the reunion, or would she want to say some piece before everything?
I don't know what will happen or what won't happen. I certainly hope that Jen has a chance to, have a voice. Look, she's been a huge part of not just season 3, but this entire, show. And for her to not have a chance to close all of that out, and, you know, obviously as the season progresses and transpires, she's hearing things that she didn't know about. That's what happens to all of us. And so for her to not have a chance to address that, to me, would be very sad.
Now, you spoke about how you and Jen got to this great place in the friendship that you have today, but what do you appreciate most about that friendship with Jen? Because I've seen you two interact in real life, and you guys have a lot of fun together. Jen Shaw is a really good time, guys, despite her guilty plea. I did have a lot of fun with her. So I just had to say it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely she is fun. There's no question about that. Like, I mean, I could never be as good of a CEO as Fun, I'm sorry. But really, like I said, we so much connected on our views on a lot of social issues. And we have had some very serious, deep conversations about that stuff. And that is something that is very important to me and is very important to her. And I will miss that.
And you talking about having fun with her, I feel like from the outside, a lot of us, we all saw like Jen Shaw crashing BravoCon. Did she crash it? And like, what was happening? Because we saw her with Tamra, and I was like, what's going? Did you see her at all during BravoCon or no?
I did.
Okay.
I saw Jen at the hotel. To the best of my knowledge, unless like something went on that I don't know about, she was never at the Javits Center.
Okay.
She was never at the venue for Watch What Happens Live. I don't know like how she crashed BravoCon when it was at the Javits Center. So and Watch What Happens Live studio. I don't know. So no. But she was physically in New York. Yeah.
Okay. She was physically in New York, and I know this is kind of an awkward thing, but I know a long time coming, her sentencing was going to be on your birthday. It is now no more.
Yeah, are you relieved?
Are you relieved? Because now you can like post on your birthday, happy birthday. Like I feel like you couldn't have done that. You couldn't be like, shit, girl. By the way, where's my present?
No, that is such a good point.
Yeah. So, do you have any birthday plans with her? How now you can celebrate maybe a little differently?
Yeah, you're celebrating more.
What's the vibe?
So I will actually be here on my birthday. Celebrating with half of New York.
That bathtub is ready.
Including my husband.
Oh. Well, that's fun.
All right, that's fine. Will Jen be here or you don't know?
I don't know.
Okay. Maybe she'll crash the birthday party.
There's a knock on the door.
Crash,
You're like room service. You're like, oh, it's Jen.
Okay, I think that is a great place to open this up to fans. If you guys have questions for Meredith Marks, let me know.
There's a... Yeah. Wow.
I think over here...
Now I feel like it's like a White House press secretary. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, lots of questions, Meredith. Okay.
We got you. Okay.
Hi. Are you still in contact with Mary Cosby?
Oh, good question.
So, what's going on?
I actually texted Mary today.
Oh!
Because I saw this week's episode, and something in it, I did a little minor tribute to her. You'll see.
Oh.
You'll all know as soon as it happens. Don't worry.
Did you say women?
Can't tell you. Ooh. However, I just texted her. I go, there's a tribute to you in this week's episode.
Oh, what did she write back?
She goes, oh my gosh, thank you. How are you? Where are you? Ba ba ba. It was a quick little interchange. We text. I check in on her fairly regularly.
I miss her on the show.
I do too, and I think she's she needs some time and space. She's told me that, and I'm very respectful of that, and that's why I don't like call. I just kind of text and send a nice little message here and there, and she loves it. She always responds and writes something nice back.
Her closet was so nice.
Yeah, I miss her closet. Okay, who else? Okay.
Can you share what your favorite restaurants are in Park City? Because we're going to be there for New Year's.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So my usual go-to is Handle, where Seth and I had our date night on season 1. Love it there. And believe it or not, actually, they had a very big hand in our show because my friend Megan, who owns the restaurant, sent me and Lisa a group text years ago saying that her husband went to college with a producer in LA who wanted to do a reality show in Utah. Well, we talked to them. So she's very much responsible. Thank you, Megan.
All right,
So you better
Megan.
go there.
Yeah.
Yes, because without her, you would not have had me or Lisa, or Heather, or Jen, or Whitney. The only one they had talked to prior was Mary Cosby. So yeah, we love Handle. I love Firewood, Grappa. I love, not on Main, I love Billy Blanco's, which is a little bit more towards Jeremy Ranch, Mexican, but modernish kind of Mexican.
You're like the see, this is the CEO of Fun.
Yeah,
You're just playing the whole trip.
Yes.
See?
Look at that.
How many days? And then lunch at the Stein Eriksen. And if they're open, what's the one I love on Main Street that's never open?
She's got the rec.
Invite me and I'll know.
No, Seth and I have this running joke where we'll go if it's open. It's a 50-50 shot.
Ooh.
But no, there are great restaurants. What am I missing? So many. Sushi. Yukiyama, thank you. Yukiyama.
Okay, someone's been yelping.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we have another question over here.
Okay.
Hi,
You're
Meredith.
Yes.
So, since Lisa's hot mic, have you been more careful with turning your mic off, taking off your mic pack, and talking about people?
Oh.
So, it wasn't a hot mic when you know you have a microphone on and rip it off. It was a childish tantrum.
We're rebranding it.
Storyline. Because, Jack learns how to drive. Jack goes to prom. Jack says, fudge college. Can only get you so far. So, no, actually, I probably was less careful with that this season, to be totally honest.
Okay. All right. That was a good question. All right. Who else?
Hi, Meredith. Question. Now that you've done 3 seasons of Housewives, what's the thing that surprised you the most about doing this franchise or your journey on the show? Because we've seen you open up about a lot of difficult issues with your nephew. We've seen your marriage, your son. Is there something that's really surprised you watching back?
My biggest surprise for myself is actually embracing the process. I really, honestly, I didn't know that I was doing Housewives when I first signed on. I thought it was a reality show about career-oriented women in Utah. And about 6 weeks before season 1, I was told it was Housewives. I had never watched a Housewives show. So I decided to watch, everyone had been like, oh, all the franchises are so different. So I'm like, oh, I'll watch 1 episode from each and then I'll just know it all. Yeah, no. So that was a little problematic. So I was really very much a deer in the headlights when starting this process. I really had no idea what I was getting into. And I remember coming home from my birthday party and saying to the kids, I'm like, oh my God, Jen and Mary were screaming at each other and there were cameras up, And so it took me a moment to understand. And I have to say, I am most surprised about my ability to open up because I have lived a very private life. I've not been one to share all that much. And the gratification I get from knowing that maybe telling my story or telling my nephew's story or telling something for somebody else out there who's going through it and maybe I touch one heart and maybe I save one life, maybe I help one human being, that's everything to me. Thank you for telling me
making it
that.
not a taboo subject.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danny, Evan, love you, baby. Meredith, I am curious. You said your show needs all the Angies it can get. How do you feel about Angie Harrington not being included on the San Diego trip when guest of a guest Dana is there?
So, at that point in time, where Jen and Angie Harrington were at that moment, there was like no chance of getting her on that trip. It was just not going to happen because they were in a space where, you know, Jen was looking for that public apology, and initially the Harringtons thought it was something that they might be able to do, and then they realized it was something that just was not going to be okay with, you know, Chris's, I mean, I think it was a PR at his company or whatever who was like, no. So, that was not going to happen. Dana, on the other hand, you know, I had thought at the time, like, that there was just a miscommunication, because Dana and Jen really barely knew each other. So I was like, okay. And I had a very long conversation with Dana at my house that day, and I was like, why don't you worry about how you and Jen interact? Because, you know, with all these women, she has a very long history, and you can't base your opinions on Jen on the dynamics she has with others because you don't understand those dynamics. You're very new. You've barely been around. Like, worry about you. And I thought that we kind of got to that place, and I was like, okay, this is going to be fine. You know, this is all going to be good. And that's why when I went to Jen's house, I was like, okay, so, you know, are you willing to have Dana there? Because I honestly thought that they would maybe not even reconcile, because I didn't really think there was even a real problem.
Yeah, no, I mean, you seemed like really shocked when they just started fighting over FaceTime.
Wait, with like in the pool? That was hysterical.
I am not a good judge of who's upset with who on the basis of me being like, oh, I don't think Angie K is that upset.
Yeah.
I guess the reality is I don't get that upset about that many things. I really don't. And so I sort of feel like most people don't either, and that's my mistake.
Okay, next question. Who do we have? We have someone over here. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
So last question before a little game.
As another beautiful, proud Jewish queen, have you experienced any hate or discrimination?
So I have personally experienced very, very little. I have at times, mostly when people did not know I was Jewish, you know, maybe at a dinner party or something where someone's made a comment not knowing. Yeah. But not often, and certainly not to the level of the hatred and the ugliness that is out in our world right now. I'm really, honestly, I'm very much devastated by it. You know, I'm in one sense happy that it's coming to light a little more, because for so long it was kind of like anti-Semitism was like, it was there, but like no one would really acknowledge it until it just got this ugly. It's sad that it's there. I guess I'm glad that it's coming out a little bit more, you know, like what we went through with like the George Floyd situation brought to light how heavy and deeply rooted that discrimination is. And so sometimes it has to get a little bit uglier before it gets prettier, I guess. But I don't know. I just think it's very sad. I don't understand it. I don't. I love people. And I don't care, you know, what you are, who you are, if you're kind and well-intended, that's it. Like, that's it.
Yeah. I think there's this girl right here. It seems really eager to ask a question. Can we?
Okay, so we have one more. before the game.
Yes.
Her hand was up. It was kindergarten.
Sorry, this is definitely the lighter question. But since you love half of New York, I was really hoping you could do
like a bang, kill, marry situation with some of like the more eligible bachelors of New York City. So I was going to ask, bang, kill, marry, A-Rod, Harry Dubin, and TJ Holmes.
Oh!
What a trifecta.
Wow. Good morning, Meredith.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. That was a vibe shift.
No pressure.
If I want to watch what happens live, I'll.
Okay. Bang, kill, marry.
Are we gonna rank them or no?
No.
Harry
Okay.
Dubin.
No.
Whichever Harry you want, doesn't matter. It's Harry Dubin.
Harry Dubin, what? Bang, kill, marry? None of the above.
It's A-Rod, Harry Dubin, and TJ Holmes.
I'll pass on all three, but thank you.
Because you have a bathtub with Seth.
I mean, I've got the rest of the half of New York.
Well, what I feel like you're not going to pass on because we are really excited that you are here because, Evan, you came up with something that I'm so excited for.
Look, I was just so heartbroken when Meredith Marks got demoted from being a judge at Heather Gay's choir audition.
I was too.
And then Heather Gay was on the Mention It All podcast recently with Dylan Hafer, who's in the crowd, who we love. And I don't know if you've heard this, Meredith, but she said that you were low-key the Brian Dunkelman to Jen Shaw's Ryan Seacrest. So I
gave you one season on American Idol.
Yeah. So I was highly offended, and I just want to give Meredith Marks her moment to tap into her inner Katy Perry, J-Lo, Paula Abdul, and judge some singing. And we have some people who want to audition for your choir, Meredith.
So there is a mic going around. If you feel like you want to sing, sing out, Louise.
If you want to audition, please feel free. Because Meredith will be crowning a winner. And we are singing Away in a Manger. We are singing Away in a Manger.
If you're not singing Away in a Manger, call your Uber now.
Hello. This is my humble audition for the choir.
Wait, what's your name? What's your name?
I'm Emily. Hello.
Emily.
Where are you from?
I'm from Massachusetts, but I live in Brooklyn.
Is there anything else you want to ask before she starts singing?
I can't even see her. Where is she?
You'll be able to hear her.
This is the voice. We're only going off the voice. Yeah.
Okay.
Away in a manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the heaven looked down where he lay, the little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay.
Okay.
Any competition.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Okay.
Thank you.
I think we have another.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We have another auditionee right here.
Okay.
Okay. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Chris. I'm originally from Long Island. I just want to first say I'm almost as good a singer as the Countess Luann, so I apologize. And also, I love your outfit. You look like Isabella from the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Oh!
Sing to me, Paolo! Sing to me!
Yes. Oh, I sing just like Paolo. Perfect.
Oh, great. Okay.
Away in a manger, no crib in his bed. That's the words?
Yes,
The crib
yes.
in his bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the heavens looked down where he lay. Why do I have to stand up?
Yes, stand up.
I haven't done anything straight since I was like 14. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. Is that the words?
Yeah, good job.
Do we have any other people that want to...
Compete?
Wait, the Utah crew.
Okay.
The people that
Bring
have
the mic
9
over
restaurants
there.
to go to.
Oh, I'll give you more.
Yeah, you have to sing Away in a Manger.
Yes.
She was waving like this. And
That's the assignment. Wait,
Yeah.
before she auditions, Meredith, what are your thoughts on Lisa Barlow's performance? Just on the singing alone of Away in a Manger.
I think Lisa did a nice job.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Molly. I'm from New York.
Okay.
Yes. I had to sing Away in a Manger.
Yes.
She's looking at the lyrics.
Okay, stand up, stand up.
Thank you. She does her research. She's looking at the lyrics.
I love this.
Okay. Actually, I'm so embarrassed right now.
No, but that's the best.
How do you think I feel every day?
That's true.
I twerked on worldwide television.
Oh, you did good though. You did good. You were a good twerker, Meredith.
Is it okay if I suck? No. I'm not. No.
Oh, it's a girl group.
Now she's like, wait, I want my solo. The nerve is to build.
Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars and the...
Wait. That was good. I like that.
And I like that you said, I'm going to do the version, not the Lisa version.
Yeah, I think you actually had the melody correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we...
Any other auditions?
Any other auditions before...
And by the way, I don't think I should say I twerked. I should say I attempted to twerk.
It was a good attempt. You're getting an A for
Just
effort.
a little correction there.
Anybody else, or should Meredith do...
Or should she crown the winner?
Okay, so this is the very fancy crown. Because we know you love jewels. We went... Oh, Lexi's going to sing!
Yes, Lexi, please.
You're... Yeah.
Yes, will you do it?
Hold on. This is for the baby Jesus. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. Stars in the bright sky, look down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep in the hay.
That was good. That was really good. Oh my God.
Okay. So
give it up for Lexi.
All right. So now you have to think on this. There were four singers, but there is only one crown from Target.
4 singers, 1 crown. So do you just want to know whose crown? Did you want my full analysis?
Oh wait.
Okay.
Guys.
The analysis.
Guys, we're getting her full analysis. We didn't get it on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We're getting it right now.
Full analysis.
Full analysis. So, all 4 of you were phenomenal. Thank you guys so much. I have to say, I am crowning the contestant that I am crowning because the level of confidence that came across brought it to a whole other level. I think everybody has a lovely voice, and I'm, as Heather knows, not technically really qualified to judge that. But I have to give it to contestant number 1. Come on up, contestant number 1.
Oh, wait, Meredith, you crown her. And if possible, could we have all of our Bravo queens and kings back on stage for one final hug? One final hug. I'm going to see. Can we all give a major round of applause for everybody we see on the stage? It's so amazing. Oh, God. Oh, look at that. Look at you got a purse.
I love that.
Squeezing in here.
Oh, squeezing in.
I didn't want to
It
leave.
looks better on you than me.
I didn't want to leave it in the room.
Wait, show the purse. Show the Meredith purse.
Give her some love.
Oh.
I love that. and
That is really cute.
Evan, I feel we just love all of them.
Oh my God, I love all of them so much. Let's do a final bow. Let's hold hands. Let's do a final bow.
Also, thank all of you guys so much for coming. Clap it up for New Beauty. That
Yes,
box,
New
I'm
Beauty.
jealous. New Beauty box. City Winery. Our amazing Bravo Lebs and the amazing Bravo fans in the audience. You guys are amazing. Love you.